on this Move It Monday, we're looking ahead to May, which is Mental Health Awareness Month. There's a local baseball coach going the extra mile, quite literally, to make sure that local kids and teens have the mental health resources they need to flourish.
Ed Nags is a baseball coach for the Corvallis Knights of the West Coast League. So to him, the league's upcoming opening day has always been a day that symbolizes hope. And it's that hope, both on and off the field, that's inspiring him to embark on a journey of a lifetime. Ed Nags is never one to back down from a challenge, whether he's pounding the pavement running a marathon or fighting to save children's lives. It's at the intersection of that fight the Corvallis Knights baseball coach is about to embark on the first leg of an entirely new journey.
Doing something that's probably a little silly, but starting May 1st, we'll be running from Wenatchee, Washington to Corvallis, Oregon, 28 consecutive days, running 15 miles every day.
Nags is running 419 miles in a mission called Opening Day Run. The plan? To run his way from Wenatchee, where he coached the Apple Sox for 17 years, to Corvallis from May 1st by the West Coast League's opening day, May 28th. With each mile, Nags is one step closer to his goal, raising money for mental health resources for teens and kids. The money is going toward two organizations, Only 7 Seconds, based in Central Washington, and Trillium Family Services in Corvallis. It's there, at Trillium, where Ed's personal story with mental health begins. His son, Corey, was taken to Trillium as a teenager. It's a decision, Ed says, saved his son's life.
You know, we were just lucky that he ended up there. Didn't want to go. He would tell you if it wasn't for his time with the Trillium Family Services here in Oregon, he wouldn't have seen his high school graduation. He didn't picture himself graduating. I mean, he wasn't going to live that long.
That's why, when people ask Ed, why are you doing this? Why are you running 419 miles, 15 miles a day without any breaks? Ed has his why.
I always wanted to do something to help Trillium continue to do the work they do, which I think is great, and it certainly made a huge difference in our lives and Corey's life. You know, like he said, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for his time there.
Today, Corey is married. He and his husband have a daughter and co-own part of a salon in Wenatchee. Ed says Trillium gave his son the tools not just to survive, but to thrive, even when times are hard.
He's really doing well, and we're blessed and that he is. It's not all perfect for him. He still deals with some anxiety and things like that, but certainly he knows that he gets through it. He knows that it's temporary, and he's going to be on the other side.
Part of the reason Ed is taking on such a grueling physical challenge is because of the mental challenge that comes with it.
It's mental health. And a lot of it's going to be mental. And it's daily. And we're all dealing with things daily. I want to do something that's difficult every day.
Ed plans on finishing the final leg of his journey at Trillium Family Services in Corvallis on the West Coast League's opening day. A day he says symbolizes a mission and a feeling greater than any other.
It's that hope. We wake up with hope that today can be better. And I can be better. I can get through whatever that was or what I'm dealing with. The opening day run isn't just about baseball for me. It's about hope.
419 miles running to raise money for those two organizations, again, Only 7 Seconds and Trillium Family Services. So Ed is running 10 miles in the morning, 5 miles in the afternoon. His retired brother is going to be renting an RV, and they're going to be driving alongside Ed throughout the course of his journey. So any and all donations highly encouraged. Again, proceeds going to those two organizations. And we do have a link to the website right now on KOIN.com, as well as social media pages for the opening day run. So any money that you feel like you can, contribute toward this cause and make this happen would obviously be appreciated.
That's pretty incredible. It's more than a half marathon a day. And
Right.
I think back to after a couple half marathon races that I've done, how sore I was. The thought of repeating that the very next day, no thanks.
Yeah, and then do it 28 times.
Yeah, and then
May
do it for an
1st to
entire
May
month.
28th, no breaks,
My
doing it every
goodness.
single day. And I did ask him as part of this, like, how are you going to, not just, how are you going to break this up with the 10 and the 5, but like,
Yeah.
how are you going to
physically, how are you
actually
gonna do
sustain
this?
this? Yeah. And he's just going to keep his heart rate low. He said, he's not going to try to, win at a blistering pace.
Right.
The goal is to finish on time,
Right,
not
right.
to set a world record. So he's going to try to keep his heart rate low, go at a sustainable pace, and of course he's an athlete himself, obviously, to be able to make this happen. So he's doing a great job raising important money for an important cause.
A lot of parallels there too for anyone who's going through a tough time. One foot in front of the other.
Mm-hmm.
You keep going little by little, and then you look back and look at how far you've come.
That's exactly right.
Quite literally, he's going to get to do that.
Exactly right.
Well, the KOIN team